Exactly 5 years ago today, Godzilla and Kong clashed in an epic battle. Godzilla emerged triumphant, overpowering Kong before vanishing into the depths. No one has heard from Godzilla since that fateful day. But now, 5 years later, we see a new scene. We see a green island, the home of Kong. As Kong comes into view, it becomes clear that he has grown in size since we last saw him. When Kong awakens from sleep, he has fun in the water. We see a little girl there. Kong liked her so much. They were great buddies. Kong never argued with her and accepted everything she said. But this girl can't speak or hear. We see that Kong is really aggressive. He was incredibly offensive. He grabs a tree and throws it up into the sky. It breaks the energy wall. We learn that Kong was imprisoned in town to prevent Godzilla from visiting. These titans possess the capability to defeat one another, raising concerns about the possibility of their clashing once more. As Kong enlarged in size, it was decided to shift him elsewhere. Then we see a boy who worked for a company. He was a hacker. The company in which he worked made very modern stuff like machines, robots, etc. But that hacker doubted his company. The company was designing something that should not be made. Therefore, he hacked into the company's data. He discovered that the company was shifting a huge object to Hong Kong. But suddenly the alarm started ringing. It was an alarm that Godzilla was coming. In a short time, Godzilla came out of the sea. As he emerged, he began destroying everything. No one understood Godzilla's motive for attacking everyone, because he was a life-savior titan. We learn about Godzilla's nuclear power. With his immense power, Godzilla unleashed destruction upon the entire company. The news that Godzilla had arrived spread throughout the entire world. But this time, his form had changed. He wasn't like before. In the past, he saved people, but now he was killing everyone in aggression. The owner of the company informed everyone that his company was working on a project, claiming they would succeed in creating a device compatible with Godzilla. A girl named Madison watched this news. She didn't believe that Godzilla had become offensive because she knew him very well. She considered the news a rumor. She argued that Godzilla couldn't hurt anyone because he had always saved people. Madison went to her father and tried to explain that Godzilla couldn't do something like this. Someone must have provoked him. Madison's father explained that creatures like titans, just like humans, could change. He said Godzilla had changed and was now killing people. Madison then listened to the hacker's call. The hacker had uploaded an online video. Madison decided she would go meet the hacker and find out why Godzilla had become aggressive and destroyed the company. Later, the company's owner met Dr. Nathan, a scientist. The owner confirmed that Dr. Nathan's concept of the hollow earth was correct. This was the place where titans were born. Dr. Nathan had published a book about the hollow earth, a hidden world beneath the earth, which was a source of energy for titans. The company's owner then introduced Dr. Nathan to another man, informing him that they had discovered an energy source within the hollow earth, but did not know its exact location. The owner explained that titans drew energy from the hollow earth, just as humans get energy from the sun. He proposed that if they could find this energy source, they would be able to compete with Godzilla. Dr. Nathan asked how they were supposed to get there. He recounted how his brother had attempted to journey to the hollow earth years ago, only to lose his life because of the unstable gravity there. The owner reassured Dr. Nathan, explaining that they had developed an anti-gravity car that could take them safely to the hollow earth. The owner then suggested seeking help from Kong, as every titan has the ability to find their home. Dr. Nathan then met with his friend, a female doctor who had been taking care of Kong. He explained to her that they needed to send Kong to his home, the hollow earth, as it was the only place where he would be safe from Godzilla. After some discussion, the female doctor agreed, realizing they had no other choice. The military began transporting Kong to the hollow earth. Kong was chained, and his young friend communicated with him using sign language. She told him that he was angry because he was chained. The leader of the army reassured the female doctor that they would avoid Godzilla's path, as Godzilla and Kong were old rivals. If the two titans met, they would cause mass destruction. Meanwhile, Madison and her friend went to meet the hacker. The hacker informed them that the company was working on a massive object, which was to be transported to Hong Kong. Godzilla had destroyed the company because of this project. Later, while Kong was still on the ship, an alarm sounded. Godzilla was approaching. Dr. Nathan ordered that Kong be freed so he could defend them. As Godzilla drew closer, he destroyed ships in his path. Kong roared loudly, signaling that he was ready to fight. After releasing Kong, a fierce battle ensued between Godzilla and Kong. Though Kong initially gained the upper hand, Godzilla used his nuclear breath to drag him into the depths of the ocean. With Kong at a disadvantage, the humans launched missiles to distract Godzilla, allowing Kong to resurface. Dr. Nathan then ordered all engines and machines to be shut off, tricking Godzilla into thinking they had been defeated. Godzilla, sensing no further threat, left the area. Meanwhile, Madison and her friends snuck into the tech company to investigate what project had triggered Godzilla's attack. They discovered large eggs in the facility and were soon locked inside a machine that was transporting them to Hong Kong. Back with Kong, the military successfully transported him to the entrance of the Hollow Earth. They convinced the little girl to communicate with Kong, urging him to enter. Kong eventually agreed, knowing his family might be inside. Inside the Hollow Earth, Kong discovered an ancient weapon, a giant axe made from Godzilla's body. It was an otherworldly realm filled with different monsters. The humans followed Kong, using their anti-gravity car to navigate the strange terrain. As Kong explored, Godzilla, sensing something wrong, used his nuclear breath to create a hole in the Earth's surface, which reached Kong in the Hollow Earth. The company transmitted a sample of the energy source to power up Mechagodzilla, a massive mechanical replica of Godzilla, designed to kill the real Godzilla. With the energy obtained, Mechagodzilla was activated. Godzilla, feeling the presence of this new threat, arrived in Hong Kong and confronted Mechagodzilla. They engaged in an intense battle. Though Godzilla fought fiercely, Mechagodzilla proved to be more powerful. Kong, having recovered from his earlier injuries, joined the fight to help Godzilla. Together, Godzilla and Kong fought Mechagodzilla, though the mechanical titan was too strong for both of them. In a final act of unity, Godzilla charged Kong's axe with his nuclear breath, giving Kong the power needed to destroy Mechagodzilla. Kong ripped Mechagodzilla apart piece by piece, ultimately tearing off its head, ending the battle. With Mechagodzilla defeated, Godzilla and Kong stood face to face once more. But this time, there was no fight. A mutual respect had formed between the two titans. Godzilla returned to the sea, while Kong entered the Hollow Earth, where he would reign as king, accompanied by his young human friend.